can do stuff. When you open the Decentraland, at least if you don't have money, it's so difficult to start creating. Something that happens to me. I mean, I can create using videos. I'm not making videos right now, but I can create with videos, but not inside the game. Like, what
A
can
lot
I
of
do,
people
right?
build things without having actually owning land. I mean, Resonator, for example, uses Orchid's land, so it's like, that's just an example. But I know multiple other people, like Juxton's bar that he has.
DCL Creations was getting some mad background noise from me at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, but you cannot show it to anyone. You cannot show it to anyone. Like,
I have operator rights. I have a 1x1. I haven't put anything on.
Yeah,
it's
people
sitting there pretty, waiting for me to do something with it.
Yeah, you just gotta get the right connections, and I mean, you could do anything in Decentraland without money that you can do with, buying stuff too.
And if you have a great idea, you pitch it to a district, and then the district pays you to actually put it within there if it's good enough, and it gets approved.
But talking in specifically in the game is like, it's one of the games that exactly, if you don't have money, you cannot do basically anything apart from going to, being creative here. You can be creative, but I mean, nobody's going to see it unless you start sharing it on social media. Like, you do something in the builder, and then you start sharing it. But then it's like kind of impossible.
I mean, I'm not trying to argue with you, but it's not entirely true because I have no builder experience. I have a little bit of a builder experience. I've built a few things, but I haven't actually deployed any of those. And I didn't pimp any of my designs. What I did was the idea. I created, proposals, and then those were sent to the districts, and then the district said, yeah, that's a great idea. Here's a bunch of money. Find somebody to build it for you.
Your Top Shot thing was displayed for a while.
Yeah, my Top Shot thing was fun. I mean, that was a good idea, but there wasn't enough crossover at the time.
What is
I probably launched that on my 1x1 for a little while.
I'm just gonna ask, what is the process for making that proposal? Because I have all kinds of ideas of NFT galleries and places, but obviously I have my place.
It's hard to get into the district's actual discords. Like, you have to actually be a landowner that donated. And so I happened to meet a landowner that had donated who wanted to go in on a proposal with me because he liked the idea. So we're kind of in it together. But yeah, it's tough because from minute one I was trying to get into Fashion Street, and I had to meet somebody that donated land to Fashion Street to get in there.
It often comes down to the connections that you have, right? So I often think of connections and relationships can be worth more than money, in a way. Even if you don't have money in Decentraland, like PB was saying, you can still leverage that relationship or human capital to create or get what you need done in the game. But I think part of the fun of Decentraland that makes it different than any game is it really has that sort of open-ended, non-linear sort of experience.
And surprisingly, for as many people as function under avatars that you haven't seen in the real world, there's a lot of real world people. I know these people are real. This is different than Second Life. I know where you live. I know what you do in the real life.
Do you know where I live?
I know what a lot of these people, some of these people are, so.
Do you know where I live? Holy shit.
No, I mean, I can guess based on your accent, but
where do you live? Where do you live?
I don't know, actually.
Are
you Argentina?
Yeah, what's
No. I'm from Mexico because all Latinos are Mexicans, right?
No.
I'm Mexico. I eat
that is not a Mexican accent. I'm in Florida, baby.
I eat
Despacito.
I eat tequilas. Drink tequila. Sorry. Eat Despacito. Eat tacos.
Okay.
I just like the Michoacanas. I like the. Yeah, my favorite song is Despacito. I only hear Despacito because I'm Latino. So yeah.
What?
Yeah, Tobik is actually from Argentina. I don't mean to put him on blast by saying that.
See, I guessed correctly.
Oh, I didn't hear you say Argentina.
Yeah, she said that.
I said Argentina.
Oh, sweet. All right.
But I think I have told her. Right?
I probably knew that somewhere in the recesses.
You do tell everyone everything, so it is pretty much.
I'm in a lot of these, so I probably knew that. That's an unfair advantage. Sorry, Tobik.
But I'm Mexican. I'm Mexican. I'm a Latino. I'm a Latino.
Hi everyone. Just wondering what realm are you guys in?
We're let's see here. We're not really at the Res event anymore. I think a few people are around, but we're kind of just watching. I have no idea why, but we're just watching Tobik play this game on screen share right now.
Did you play that or create that?
I don't think nobody's watching this. I don't know why.
I think several people are watching it. I'm definitely watching it, but he didn't create it. He's just playing it. But the event, it was a great event. It was probably the best Resonator event so far, but they keep
Fantastic.
getting better every week. So it was just terrific. We got the whole gang here. We got Nicole, PB, Kirzaz, DCL Curations, Orchid, Resonator, of course, Zoo as well. Like such a cool group.
Let's try
Love
this mode. This
growing,
mode is
aren't we?
different from others. It's like, are you seeing the gameplay now or not?
Yeah, mate. I see
Yes, yeah.
you're a block.
It's different. This is different. Like
Blue dude.
He's basically playing like a browser version of Fortnite, but I don't
Fortnite
know.
is for the elite, like you.
Yeah, exactly.
I can play Fortnite if I want, man.
But it's funny because like when we were younger, you know, we all played games on the computer, right? Like we all played these like flash-based like browser games. So
Flash
it's kind of
has
funny when Tobik ever shows me this kind of stuff. It's just funny. It's like reminiscent of those old school days on the internet.
Let's try
Because, you know,
Fortnite. Let's try Fortnite.
now it's like we're always like linked into just one or two websites, like whether it's Facebook or Discord. Like, so whenever he comes up with these crazy like browser sites, I'm just like,
What for you? What's the best social media that exists? For me, YouTube. It's the best one.
Twitter.
Number
Twitter,
one.
man.
Yeah,
Depends on the
exactly.
person.
I love YouTube. Like, I watch YouTube for hours. Like,
No.
pretty
I
much
think
every day.
YouTube. If you think it is impressive, like it's a place that hosts many videos, which is something like in a few like years back was like kind of impossible to think. Like a place that hosts tons and tons and tons and tons of videos, and you have like all the information you need to basically, I don't know, like earn money. For example, you can basically learn a lot from courses or, you know, all that stuff. You can learn a lot of things. It's impressive.
Yeah, YouTube's amazing.
And
right?
also,
just
and also it's
stores. Oh, you go, mate.
something that has YouTube that doesn't have, like, for example, Instagram or TikTok, is like the audiences you get are more connected to you, and they will be likely to follow you and know whatever you do, right? Because if you just do TikToks, while the algorithm helps you to get more and more views because of how it's working, that audience, like in the most majority cases, won't be following you and everything you do. So
Yeah, so you're saying whether you're using like Twitter or YouTube, you can build like an audience that wants to follow
exactly.
you, your community, right? But
Yeah, I mean,
why do you?
I think they're like, yeah.
I was gonna say it depends on what you want to do, right? Because I mean, if you're going on YouTube, you're creating videos, you're creating content, it's probably not as quick and let's say a Twitter, where people can kind of
Yeah, but at the same time, if you want to monetize, it's much easier to monetize.
on YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, you know, exactly. It's most easy to monetize YouTube than Twitter. I mean, it all depends, right?
It's interesting that
But
so YouTube is owned by Google, right?
Google.
Yeah. Google had a
Yeah.
massive spike in their stocks ages ago. So happy. I mean, so upset. I sold my Google. So upset. But Twitter's listed on.
Yeah.
Twitter's listed
Twitter-
as well, right? TWT in stocks. Let's have a look. TWTR.
What's your favorite social media? 100 rainbows.
Django's.
No. Your favorite social media.
Yeah. YouTube for sure.
YouTube. All right. Nice.
But it's like, you know, it's hard.
Okay.
I mean, they're just so different. I mean, they come under the social media umbrella, but they're just so different from each other.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Like the Fortnite game. I will try it.
Yeah, cool. I should share mine as well. Why not? We
I
can
just don't have
jump in and out.
any experience. Do you have Fortnite?
No, I don't. I've never played Fortnite.
No, I don't think I have it anymore. Maybe a while ago, but you actually have the real Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm streaming it. On. Okay, so
Okay,
can I stream like 60 FPS?
Yeah, that's fine.
I can.
Let's have a look.
I have like okay, let's try to win a match. Okay, now I'm getting inside. So I don't know too much stuff about Fortnite apart from I have been playing a lot, but it has been a long since I took this game. I will get killed.
Right, let's have a look. I'm gonna watch your stream. Fortnite got a $1 billion funding to do something inside.
Yeah, I was just talking about that. I was like, imagine if Decentraland got the kind of investment and development that Fortnite has.
Yeah.
Like, it looks great. I mean, I can't account for the gameplay, but it looks great.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen?
I remember that when I like found Fortnite, it was like, I mean, it wasn't even famous this game when I found it. It was so deep now. I was like in season 2, and nobody knew it, right? And at that time, me and my friends said like, we don't want to purchase PUBG. PUBG is like the competence of Fortnite. So we were talking, and I told him like, must be cool to try PUBG. My friend told me, yeah, it must be cool, but yeah, let's just play Fortnite because it's free, right? And
is it still free
and
now?
right now, yeah, exactly. And now people prefer Fortnite than PUBG, at least in most countries. But that changes in countries like China, where they play a lot of PUBG.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And there is also Free Fire, which is a ripoff for mobile phones.
I mean, Fortnite really changed gaming because like every game like copied this battle royale style, like from Call of Duty to I can't even name them all, but like everyone wanted to be that, and it's free, right? They make all their money off of their in-game purchases. So
Yeah, exactly. Where do they come from? Where? Okay.
I wonder how easy it is for them to transition from a game like this into like a metaverse like Decentraland. Like, I mean, with that kind of funding, are they even going to be able to just create their new metaverse, one that links in with Decentraland, etc., or are they going to need to utilize some kind of a platform like Decentraland to enhance their kind of their mission? I'm thinking that maybe they create their own metaverse with that kind of money.
And when you say metaverse, how do you mean? Like on a blockchain or?
Yeah, but like you know how you got Sandbox and Decentraland, then you might have a Fortnite as well. And then when you think about things like, I don't know, like the MetaKey, right, which is supposed to transition through multiple metaverses. Like maybe Fortnite create their own metaverse.
Do you know that Facebook is trying to do something similar? Like I think they're trying to create a metaverse.
They have to.
Do you know that? They're creating it.
Oh yeah. I completely, like, 100% believe you. I mean, I was totally into Facebook when they just decided to go virtual reality. I was like, oh mate, gotta dive in. But yeah, I mean, with a real user fan base, with real usernames, I mean, that's just amazing, right? Like, they can do that. And they already have e-commerce on their platform as well, right? I mean, you can go in and create a Facebook store and sell your own products, so that kind of stuff is...
And also Instagram, right? Instagram has its own
Instagram.
e-commerce. You know that they're going to charge, I think they want to charge people for each time you post. I think I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they want to charge people for each time someone buys from the like. I don't know if you understand. Like you can run an ad, right?
Yeah.
And if someone buys from that ad, then you get they will like charge you % or something like that.
So you mean on your own private profile, they want to charge you for making a post?
Is that affiliate marketing?
No. Affiliate marketing is when you basically every time you. Affiliate marketing is for bloggers or for YouTubers. Every time they sell a product from some brand, they have an agreement that they will give you like a % of the product.
Don't even need.
But what I'm talking is like.
Yeah.
You can just go on, you know, because Amazon's the best example. You create an affiliate account, and then you can.
Yeah.
You don't even need anyone's permission. Like.
That's different. That's different because that's Amazon paying from people being on the platform, right?
Yeah.
But then you could also make affiliates with particulars, right?
Yes. Yes.
That's
You're talking
another
about
possibility.
You're talking about being like a specific product review content creator, where you have like an additional relationship.
Exactly.
Oh man, this whole e-commerce, digital, real world stuff is just. I don't know. Maybe it's taken this long for me to kind of have it kick in, but just the opportunity, and even just the move from all of us going from physical to digital is just, I don't know, it just really hit me this morning. I was like, holy crap, this stuff is really going to happen. I mean, so much is changing.
Exactly.
And this whole Ready Player One stuff is like,
No.
it's just so.
What was that?
Man, it's just so.
Oh, someone is here.
Alright, I'm gonna create this. Is this with Fortnite? Is it a free thing to play? Tobik?
What?
Is Fortnite free? Like, do I have to like download a
Yeah.
client to play and that type of stuff?
It's free, but you need a graphic cards, okay?
Yeah, I got a 1070 graphics card. It's fine.
A wall?
So you just have to download. I'm gonna have a look at this. Fortnite. Do I want to?
So you were. Holy shit!
Download Fortnite.
But do you know how to play?
Nah, no idea.
Okay.
See,
So what time is it?
download
I had a
Fortnite.
class in 1 hour.
Download Fortnite PC. So what, I have to go into epicgames.com to download
100. Do you consider yourself as a gamer?
this? No,
But you are 30, right?
in my 30s, yeah. 30.
Yeah, why haven't you? I mean, but I suppose you have played some kind of game, right?
Yeah, mainly strategic games like World of Warcraft or StarCraft. Not like first player CS shoot 'em up type stuff.
Oh, I like to play also Valorant, and but my favorite game, in fact, is Minecraft. It's my
Really?
I like it a lot.
You ever build anything cool in Minecraft, Tobik?
Mhm.
Oh, you should
Yes,
show us sometime.
Me no, but I have like had some team that built something for a project. So yeah.
Hey,
So Minecraft for me is like the best game ever made, right? Apart from the Decentraland, right?
I never really got into Minecraft, but I definitely respect it for how much creative power goes into it, and how the community is, right? Like Decentraland needs a community like that, right? The question is, will Decentraland really grow without that sort of youth element that helped Minecraft and helped Roblox, right? So it'll be really interesting to see.
I think needs like more creativity to new users. Like it's so hard to be a new user, right? And with no money. I think that's the worst part about Decentraland. If you have no money, you're basically nothing, and you
Yeah,
just
but
can go to the casino, Wondermine, and that's all. And meet other people that
But I
eventually.
mean, that's not
Yeah, but
really
you're-
true. Didn't you hear what Cole was saying and what PB was saying? Like, if you have relationships with people, you can do all kind of things without
Yeah,
money.
but that's something that can happen right now because we are not a lot of players, right? But in the future, if we are more players and more players and more players, I mean, it won't be easy to contact new legends as it is now, right? Or 100 rainbows, because it's just easy to go to the Discord, enter to the Discord channel, and I'm just chatting with 100 rainbows. But let's suppose the game is bigger, 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 and I want to contact 100 rainbows, so he won't be like the Discord will not have the voice chat open to everyone to talk, right? And and maybe it's something that you want, right? But let's be realistic with that. It's kind of complicated.
yeah, but I think, Toby, you keep coming from the perspective that it needs to be a game and it needs to be free. And yeah, absolutely. To get younger people in here, or the younger generation, free play games is a way to do that. But that's not what I think Decentraland is coming from. They're coming from a position that we're already trying to get full-grown adults who already have a job or already kind of exist in the real world and have been able to establish themselves in the real world already. For example, have gone through, their education is finished, or they've got some work experience, and there's a whole huge market cap of that already coming into Decentraland. So they're doing the right thing in that you can't target everybody. So target those who have already established themselves. And then when they come in, then you can kind of target the people who kind of like free play stuff. Because after seeing what Bosun Protocol has done, and the kind of players they're after, they're going for like fashion labels and fashion industry. And we are all kind of loving our wearables. We're trying to get into the space ourselves. And there's a whole entire billion-dollar market there, let alone going into gaming. So it's just so kind of uniquely different.
Yeah. And I completely understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
But, at the same time, it's like, even if you are not supposed to target a product to all audiences, which is true, right? But you want to get the mainstream, at least some part of the mainstream inside the game. And I don't know, if you just
The
want
mainstream
people
of
who
what?
have it,
The mainstream of commerce, the mainstream of gaming, the main like who? You're talking about mainstream gaming.
okay, but take it this incorrect, right? So you're saying that Decentraland is for people that have a work, but in the future, Decentraland would not only be for people that have a work, also for people that it's rich, right? Because I mean, it's not only necessary to have a work; you also need to be kind of in a good economic position to spend here.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I mean you
So
can't. Yeah, yeah.
it's kind of elitistic in that point.
But it's in its infancy. Like you are always going to need institutions or well, basically money, wherever that comes from, to build anything. I mean, I guess you have to look at the different phases and how it starts. So, phase one might be just building it, and then you can have the masses come in. So, is it elitist? It depends on how you look at it. I mean, this is a real world, right? So, just like in the real world, there are parts where it's not elitist, and then
But like I mean, I understand. It tries to simulate the real world, but it's a game that wants people to be creative. And if you want to be creative, and at the same time we are putting so much barriers, it's like, I don't know. It seems like it's complicated to grow. I don't know.
Complicated to grow Decentraland.
Not now because we're a few players.
Okay, have a look at this.
It's just
Let me see if I can find this for you. Let me show you something.
I think I need to get in a class
Yeah, no
because
worries,
it's time, but we can check.
No worries, mate. Well, yeah, we'll chat next time.
How many tops you have? Oh, so you put like a letter which says "What's your Melon podcast?" All right, see you guys.
See you, mate.
Sorry for talking a lot. See ya.
You don't apologise for that. It's fine, mate. Here you go, new legends.
What's up, 100 Rainbows? How you doing? Oh,
Yeah,
that's my
good
cat
man.
right there.
Oh, you got a cat. I didn't know you had a pet. Or have we talked about it? I can't remember. It's time for you.
Well, that was a great event. I think there was like people were in that call for like 2 hours,
Amazing,
like
right?
over 2 hours. What's up, 100 Rainbows? How you doing? And that
Oh,
was
that's my
without
cat
Mike
right there.
Salvi today. There
Oh,
was
you got
no
a
Mike
cat.
Salvi today, so it was really just like Rez and I kind of did the first half, and then Tobik showed up, and then he carried it through the second hour, and everybody's just like spellbound when he speaks. Like it's such an interesting effect. I call it like a black hole effect. You know, it's like you kind of just get sucked in.
Yeah, it's just I don't know what it is. Like the obviously there's an intellect and depth to it, and then maybe it's an accent. But yeah, it's just clearly
Yeah, there's some like, entertainment factor to it, but there's some like novelty to someone who just kind of speaks their mind so freely and isn't as sort of guarded, calculated as. Well, maybe he is calculated, but I just mean he's not as. I guess the word maybe is like pretentious. Not that anybody in our friends are pretentious at all, but I mean
no,
it's just
no.
refreshing, I guess.
There's a down to earthness that you don't get when you're in a developed corporate world because we're so used to kind of reputation and branding. And that's, but you know, kind of he's just come into it and he's like, and they're young as well, so you're not really
Yeah.
care about that stuff too. I mean, when we were 18, like you were probably pretty liberal with how you spoke and that type of stuff. So it's
Oh,
nice. It's
no
refreshing.
doubt. I mean, probably all the way till I was like 23, or it wasn't until I didn't get like smart until I was like 25.
Yeah,
So, I mean, obviously he's already really smart, so um, a
yeah,
lot of potential there. But I mean, people like to listen to what Tobik has to say, you know. So,
yeah.
oh, we
That's the
got
foundation,
T3
man.
typing something right now.
Yeah, he said he's going to come in
T
for a listen in a minute, but I think it's pretty late for him.
T3 says he wants to destroy you. I don't know if he's talking about poker or what's going on, but. Whew.
He's going to destroy me, is he?
I'm a bit tired out 'cause that was a long event, so I'm just cutting a little bit of video, but probably take a break in a few minutes here. What are you up to today, Rambos?
Oh man, today I was just compelled to look into Boston Protocol. That's why I didn't attend the event. I mean, I was there, but like, I was like, oh my God, what these guys are doing. Just, I had to do a video on it this morning, and
Oh,
why I was
really?
feeling
What is
energized.
it?
So, okay, maybe I'll just find the words this way because can't find the links and things. But this is the. You can see my screen, okay? Oh no, I'm not even sharing screen. That'll help. Screens, share. Nope, not that one. Back, applications, browser. Go live. Right, cool. You can see my screen, okay? Ledge.
Wait, so you recorded the podcast by yourself?
Yeah,
I love it.
I had to.
Hey, that's fine. Do a solo episode because you can stay so much more focused on an idea, right?
Yeah,
Without sort of it going all over the place. So I think that's an excellent idea to do solo ones every now
yeah,
and then.
yeah. Solo ones, one-on-ones, and then the group ones, of course, as well. But I mean, this is like, I mean, I'll send you the link to this, or if you can find it, it's cool. But this was like, I'll kind of do this little comparison to kind of this and it going into, I mean, So I'm watching this now, and she's kind of flicking through. They're just, I can't even find the words to describe it, mate. It's just so outstanding. Because you have this real, basically, you know how we go
It's an
inside.
avatar.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
avatar, but it's like a real world one, right? And they were just able to make it, with video cameras and green screens and stuff like that to kind of display. This is Ready Player One stuff, and I've had a fair amount of experience in virtual reality now, and this is just could all be done with a headset. I mean, in this example, she's not wearing a headset, but she could totally be wearing it as an
Yeah.
avatar. But it's like a real. So it's just crazy.
Interesting.
Dude, this is. Like, I kind of know what the next things need to be done now. It's just. I mean, here, let's check this out. If you can just do the benefits of people online, or it's just me. I won't make a separate clip of this, but it is live. So we're slowly building out 100rainbows.com, right? It's
How's it coming along?
yeah, it's coming along, but there's just a lot of connect the dots that we still need to do. But this is enough to just kind of give a teaser. So we have a sliding thing. Find us on Decentraland. There's a headline. What is Decentraland? Some videos.
Oh, it looks great.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of these are just kind of, template, right? But the point is, it's far from finished. But I just wanted it to exist, just to kind
That's a start, yeah.
yeah.
I
So,
love the masthead. That looks really good.
oh mate, the guys, I can't wait to see what happens in the next month, 2 months.
So these are your apprentices who are helping you put this together?
Yeah, it's my team. Yeah, my apprentices. So I'm essentially, yeah, that's right.
Very cool. Very cool, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, mate. It's kind of
I know Tobik is really good with websites too, so if you need an extra pair of eyes, he could probably give you some good critical feedback on what needs to be better when you get to that point.
yeah. I mean, probably the main thing to do is make sure the Google tags are all connected and the pixels are in the right place and all the kind of landing pages and even just the design element of this needs to be beautiful. And when that's ready, we kind of branch out. I mean, I know we're kind of in the paint by number space, and that's cool. But I didn't anticipate Decentraland would come along, and I didn't anticipate 100 Rainbows would want to be in the wearable fashion space. But now it's like totally want to, you know. But then you got to work out some real things, and anyway, a lot of moving parts. What about you, man? What's going on in the world of the new legends?
Oh my god, I was just talking. I was on mute the whole damn time. Sigh. Trying to respond to you, but I was on mute. I was on a different tab. But yeah, pretty good. I mean, the event went really well. I was just saying, like every week we do these events, it's just good, and I see the progress, which is cool.
Yeah.
It feels like everything as far as NFTs and crypto is kind of slow it down to kind of a, I wouldn't say like an alarming rate, but it's just kind of, it's a bit sad, like just to feel like it's not the same as it was a couple months ago. But hopefully there'll be another inciting event, and
NFTs
we
are slowing down.
Yeah, NFTs are slowing down. Twitter's slowing down. Obviously, crypto markets are down too. So just, I mean, comparing the analytics, I mean, I can show you like, I think am I sharing? No, let me share. Um, the You have to understand, like the numbers I was looking at when I first started doing this were just crazy. Like my second month on this account, I had over 1 million impressions on my tweets,
Yeah.
100,000 profile visits, 1,600 new followers, and then
Still,
next
it's still
month was,
loading for me, but that's right.
oh, you're not.
It's still loading, but
No, what a shame. Come on, let me get it going here. Share your screen. How about now?
yeah, I can see it now.
Yeah, so these are my analytics from like my second month on Twitter.
Yeah.
I had 1.3 million impressions. That's like how many people saw your tweets populated into their feed. I had the 100K profile visits, 1,600 followers in a month, and then literally just like these last 2 months have been less than that 1 month combined. See, so it's like April was just crazy, and then you look at like May, and then you get to June, and like all this shit is down. Like you see my impressions. I mean, I'm still doing pretty good, right? That's not bad for a month. Like
No.
almost 250,000 impressions, but I mean that's still a lot of profile visits, right? But I'm just trying to figure out like what can I do to get these numbers up personally, or is it more just a matter of like staying consistent and then waiting for the market to come back, right? So we'll see.
I think understanding the market cycles a little more as well, because at the moment you don't know. I mean, you're comparing it to how it was before, right? So you're like, well, I'm not doing as well. And I know you said like you're doing okay, but understanding the phase and where you're at is nice. Understand that there's going to be bottoms and there's going to be tops. So if we are at a bottom in terms of excitement, maybe you just need to position your expectations a little more. You could be doing outstanding right now. You don't. It's hard to know.
Yeah, I think comparatively, I am doing pretty good. And there's a lot of things
Yeah.
that you can't quantify, right? Like you can make a quantitative assessment of how well you're doing by looking at the numbers, but the qualitative assessment is like totally different. So
Yeah.
like the numbers may not necessarily be on my side right now, but the intangibles, which is more of like the relationships and the networking and the just the consistency of people seeing us do this every week, seeing me like advocating for the community, advocating for the game, advocating for artists, like so that is like a really positive feeling for me and gives me a sense I'm going in the right direction. But I think I just have to sort of stay consistent with it. But
Yeah. And you
it's
will.
just I'm having fun still. It's just when you have that kind of it's literally addicting, right? Like people have talked about this like social media, like when you get that kind of likes and views and engagement, it's like a dopamine rush to the brain, right?
That's exactly
And then
what
when
it
you
is.
don't get it, it's like and even if you're cognizant of that, you can still fall into that pitfall, you know. So
Yeah, I mean, it's effectively doing drugs, and then you kind of need to wean off it.
yeah, the drugs of like the attention and approval of relative strangers, right?
Yeah, they're totally connected to each other. But yeah, we should just keep building, mate. Like we should just keep doing our thing. I mean, I know that you know, and I know that we're onto a good thing.
Yeah,
like,
for
we
sure.
just like the rapport that we have with us and the community and the people that kind of come in, and as we grow, as a group, like we can absolutely do something when things kick off. I mean, let's compare ourselves to the elites, like a Bosun Protocol. I mean, they've come in, they've spent 900,000 in land, and they haven't just flooded the market with wearables. Like they're building, they're grinding, they haven't done anything yet. So now's probably the time when we should be planning, right? Okay, well guys, things are dying off. What should we do next? Okay, we go and strategically and look at this, right? We go, okay, we got rap battles to look at. There's something we could dive into.
Yeah,
Maybe what
people
we
love
do is create a series, and we're like, let's write some lyrics, let's film them all beforehand, and then we release them as we go. We got wearables
the
to think
podcast
about.
was, I think,
The
the podcast is just going so well. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Like there's so many different things that we can do, and I'm still experimenting with that, right? So the podcast is great in terms of a Decentraland kind of podcast, but then looking at what kind of episodes do we need. And today was the first one where it's like, okay, it's not a group of people, it was just me individually, and I think that there are times where maybe it should just be like a one-on-one. Like perhaps we should be at the Watermelon podcast studio now and be talking one-on-one.
Yeah, I'll meet you
about
there. I'll
something.
meet you there. Yeah. I'll head over.
Like maybe, like maybe this is what we should be doing. Just saying, what up to move? I'm at the casino now.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just hopping
go
over
up
to
to
you,
the
but I'll
casino.
go to the academy.
Hop over in a minute. Just probably haven't said hello to the casino in a little while. When in reality, if you don't want someone to take your wearables, don't fuck up. Okay. The peeling into Larry was whack internet nerd stuff. I guess the whole Larry Fisher thing isn't over yet.
I haven't even seen Larry since.
Larry got crucified by Decentraland Twitter.
He deleted his Twitter. I have not seen Larry since.
That piling onto Larry was whack. Non-controversial, non-confrontational betas want to tear Larry down on Twitter for their mistakes.
What
Yeah,
about
so
Discourse?
what's up, Pat?